back here at the NRA National Firearms Museum here at NRA headquarters in beautiful, steamy Fairfax, Virginia. It's a little humid out there, folks. And I'm here with Erin Sabatini, Museum Registrar for the NRA Museums. And Erin, I'm not only excited to have you on Curator's Corner, but I'm excited because you're going to talk to us this week about a new exhibit, which is really cool. So Erin, welcome to NRA Newscam Company.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Tell us what's going on.
So on June 12th, we're opening a new exhibit. It's so new, we don't even have an official title yet.
Oh, it's like this is an unauthorized preview.
Exactly.
So what is it all about?
It is about steampunk. And most people not so familiar with steampunk. Steampunk is a blending of history, art, the Victorian era, and a lot of imagination. So it's a reimagining of the Victorian era with modern technology, but powered by steam.
Wow. Okay, that's a mouthful. That's pretty cool. So before you have some cool stuff here you're going to show us, but before we get there, let's start. Where did it come from? The idea, this concept to do an exhibit on steampunk?
Our director Jim Spica went up to Springfield National Historic Site, Springfield Armory National Historic Site, and they had this on display. There's a man named Bruce Rosenbaum. Company's called Modvic up in Sharon, Massachusetts. And he and several other of these artists had put together this amazing steampunk exhibit, and it had been on loan to Springfield. Mr. Spica saw it and said, "We want that."
Nice. It's really cool when all the museum guys, you guys all get together, you know, directors, curators, all you guys get together and sort of talk about stuff, share ideas, and share concepts. Because it's great, because you're sharing this, you know, with people here, whether it's in Fairfax or the Springfield, Missouri Museum or Springfield here in the Northeast. The whole idea is to get this stuff out so people can see it and appreciate it. Yeah, so let's appreciate these, Erin. What do you got here?
Well, one of the things that our director wanted us to do was juxtapose real versus not real, and the blur is pretty intense. So we'll start with the not real but very impressive. So one of the things about steampunk, it is the illusion of moving parts. So this is called the Game Changer. And the artist was John Belly, I believe. And so this would fit inside this deck of cards. So if you needed very quickly, it's a single shot 22, or at least supposed to be a single shot 22. And you have a lot of fake moving parts.
Nice.
So this rotates, but about that. So that's your steampunk palm pistol.
That's pretty cool.
And we juxtapose that with a real palm pistol that has a lot more moving parts. Just take off the little door. And this is a 12-shot 22.
Wow. A 12-shot 22
12
that
shot
fits in
22.
the palm of your hand.
So this comes down to give you space to put your finger. This is your trigger. It's a double action, and this is where your bullets come out. So, and as you work it.
Right, so the action, you're working by your hand there.
Yes, and it just moves up.
Wow.
So you fire off a few shots. When you need to reload, take it out.
Look at that.
This piece comes down, use it as your ejector rod, reload.
So the barrels are actually sort of like a magazine.
Exactly.
That is clever. They're both, that one's cool, you're right. But that one doesn't run on steam. I
No,
imagine that one runs
no.
on gunpowder.
Yes,
this one runs on steam.
Yeah,
if it ran.
If it ran. So this is your real one. It's from France, probably late 1800s, early 1900s, where they were very popular. All kinds of fun.
So you could probably take that to a card game as well, but I wouldn't advise using either of these at a card game unless things really went south on you.
Exactly. I think it's your last ditch, okay?
Game's over after that.
Exactly.
So Erin, I wonder about this. How much do you think things like this are inspired by something like that? Or are these just the steampunk stuff, just pure fantasy?
A lot of the steampunk stuff you find is pure fantasy. It's a computer built with a typewriter kind of thing.
Right.
The interesting thing about the firearms of steampunk is they're inspired by modern technology and technology that existed at the same time. Like steampunk is very Victorian, maybe blending into the Edwardian, but this would have been around during the Victorian period. So it's very different than, you know, your corset with cogs all over it.
Yeah, that is so cool. All right, so new exhibit, when's it happening here at the
June
National
12th.
Firearms? June 12th?
Opening June 12th.
Great stuff, Erin. Wonderful stuff here. And how can folks get more information about the National Firearms Museum here, about this exhibit, and just about the NRA museums in general?
Easiest place would be to head over to nramuseums.org. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, basically everywhere.
Wow, cool.
So come find us.
Erin, NRA Museums, Erin Sabatini. You're the museum registrar, is that?
Registrar.
Nice. So do we sign in with you when we come in the front door? Is that what that registrar
Oh,
means?
no signing in.
No,
I just do all the
okay.
paperwork.
Yeah, very good. Well, thank you so much. This is awesome, and I'm looking forward to when this gets all together, and maybe we can do some more down the road in summertime, some more Curator's Corners, and really pick that exhibit apart. That would be fun. Great. Thank you so much for being with us here on NRA News.